The moment the enemy decided to touch you, they sealed their own fate. They made a grave mistake, one they would come to regret for eternity. The problem wasn't that they attacked you, it's that they never understood who you really are. You're not just anyone. You're not just another face in the crowd. You are the one heaven has been waiting for. From the moment you were born, heaven marked you, and everything the enemy tried to do to take you down has only set you up for a higher purpose. The fight you faced isn't random, it's intentional, and it's been building to this moment. The enemy thought they could break you, silence you, or bury you, but they don't realize the depth of their mistake, because the more they came after you, the more they fed the power inside you. And now, heaven is coming for blood. They thought they could touch you and walk away, but when you're chosen by God, there's always a response, a divine reckoning. And now, with every step you take, the forces of heaven are mobilizing in your defense. The battle isn't over, it's just beginning. And the enemy? They're in for a rude awakening. You've been wondering why it's been so hard. Why the pressure? Why the pain? Why the confusion? It's because you were never meant to settle for ordinary. You were always marked for greatness, and the enemy knew that long before you did. That's why they tried to wear you down. The warfare, the lies, the betrayal, they weren't random acts of chaos. They were strategies designed to stop you from realizing your purpose, your power, your identity. But every attack has only confirmed what heaven already knew. You are a force to be reckoned with. You're not broken. You're being built. Every rejection, every heartbreak, every tear, it's part of the divine process to awaken you to your full potential. What you thought was pain, heaven called preparation. What you thought was destruction, God called construction. You've been in the fire, but it's only made you stronger. You've been through the storm, but it's only sharpened your focus. And now, it's your time to rise. You've been chosen to be more than a survivor. You've been chosen to be a warrior. And the world is about to see why heaven chose you. The enemy may have thought they could take you out, but all they've done is fuel your fire. Every hit, every setback, every moment you thought you couldn't go on, they've only made you more dangerous. The power that's being unleashed in you now is the result of everything the enemy tried to destroy. The fire you've walked through has forged you into something greater. And now, the very forces of heaven are at your back. You're not standing alone. You're not fighting in your own strength. You've been equipped, anointed, and assigned for a time such as this. And the enemy? They are about to find out exactly what it means to mess with the chosen one. Heaven doesn't take lightly those who are marked for greatness. And what they didn't understand when they came against you is that they weren't just attacking you. They were attacking heaven's plan for your life. And heaven doesn't lose. The moment they touched you, they triggered something they can't control. They thought they could break you, but all they did was set the stage for your greatest victory. You're about to walk into a season of divine recompense. Everything they took, everything they stole, every moment they tried to destroy you, it's coming back to you, not in a trickle, but in a flood. The breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't a distant dream. It's a divine reality, and it's coming now. What's coming is not just restoration, but restitution. The enemy thought they could steal your joy, your peace, your purpose, but God is about to return it all with interest. And this time, the enemy won't be able to stop it. Heaven is releasing everything you've been destined for, and the enemy is powerless to stop it. They made the mistake of underestimating your potential. They thought they could break you, that you'd collapse under the weight of their attacks. But they didn't see the strength inside of you. They didn't see the power that was growing with every battle. The truth is, they were never fighting you. They were fighting the destiny on your life. And when the enemy comes against God's plan, they're always the ones who lose. Now, heaven is stepping in. The forces that have been assigned to hold you back are being overturned. The walls that were meant to contain you are crumbling. And you are about to walk through them. The enemy's plans have failed. Heaven is coming to claim what's always been yours. You're not just a survivor. You are a conqueror. And that's what the enemy never understood. They thought they could break you, but what they didn't realize is that every hit, every attack, only served to strengthen your resolve. You are more dangerous now than you've ever been before. You've been chosen for this moment, and now it's time to step into your full authority. Every prayer you've prayed, every tear you've cried, every fight you've fought, it was all preparing you for what's coming. And what's coming is the manifestation of God's power in your life. Heaven is backing you. The enemy's schemes are unraveling. And now it's your time to rise. You've been marked for greatness, and the enemy's mistake was thinking they could stop you. They don't know who they're dealing with. You were born to break barriers, to shatter limitations, and to walk in the fullness of your calling. This battle, it's not about your survival. It's about your victory. The enemy thought they could knock you out, but all they did was light the fire inside you. And now you're walking into a season of unshakable power, unrelenting authority, and undeniable victory. This isn't just about you. It's about everything God has placed inside of you. And the enemy, they've just set the stage for the greatest release of power the world has ever seen. You're not just a victim of circumstances, you are a chosen one, marked, equipped, and destined for greatness. The battle you fought has been necessary. The scars you carry are reminders of your resilience. The pain you've endured has been the forging of a mighty weapon. The enemy, they've awakened something in you that they can't control. And now you're not just fighting to survive. You're fighting from a place of victory. The chains are breaking, the doors are opening, and your destiny, it's waiting for you to claim it. The enemy thought they could break you, but all they did was push you into the fullness of your power. You were never meant to stay down. You were always meant to rise. And now nothing and no one can stop you. Heaven has released you for this moment. The victory is yours. The battle is over. And the enemy, they've lost before they even realized they were fighting a force they couldn't control. The chosen one has awakened, and the world will never be the same again. They underestimated you, but you've been made for this. When the enemy comes against you, it's not just you they're fighting. It's heaven's plan for your life. And heaven never loses. You're not just a part of the story, you are the story. And now it's time for your breakthrough. Every delay, every trial, every test, it was all setting you up for the moment when heaven would step in and everything would change. You are the answer the world has been waiting for. You are the manifestation of God's power. And the enemy, they are about to see exactly who they were messing with. You are the chosen one. The enemy may have thought they could stop you, but all they did was light a fire that will burn through every obstacle in your path. This battle, it's already won. The enemy lost the moment they decided to attack, because they were never fighting against you. They were fighting against the will of heaven. And that's something they can't defeat. So rise. This is your moment. This is your time. Heaven has already declared your victory. And now it's time for the world to see what happens when a chosen one rises. This is only the beginning. You've felt it, haven't you? That deep stirring inside of you, that pull to something greater, something more than what the world has tried to settle you for. The whispers in your spirit have been growing louder, and now you're starting to understand the magnitude of what's been inside you all along. This isn't just a moment of awakening, it's a moment of activation. The enemy's attacks, the hardships you've endured, they weren't designed to break you. They were designed to push you into the fullness of your destiny. Every ounce of pressure you've felt, every ounce of confusion, was just the divine unfolding of a plan that hell can't stop. You've been in hiding, but not by accident. God has been preparing you, shaping you, and now He's revealing the truth of who you are to the world. You weren't meant to blend in with the crowd. You were never meant to walk the same path as everyone else. You were always meant for something greater. And now, the scales are tipping. Heaven is standing at attention, ready to release everything you've been waiting for. Every tear, every moment of silence, every time you thought you couldn't go on, it was all part of God's divine blueprint. You thought you were lost, but heaven was never silent. You thought you were alone, but the Spirit was right there with you every step of the way. The attacks the enemy launched were meant to derail you, to make you question your worth, to steal your vision. But what they didn't know was that every time they tried to destroy you, they only exposed the fire inside of you. What tried to break you? It's the very thing that is now propelling you forward. The enemy thought they could stop you by distracting you, by making you doubt your purpose, by sowing confusion. But all they did was awaken the power inside you. You've been asleep for too long, but no more. You are waking up to the truth of who you are, and now that you see it, the enemy is in trouble. Because once you realize the power within you, there is no stopping you. It's time for you to stop questioning your worth. It's time for you to stop doubting your calling. You've been through too much, endured too much, fought too hard to let anything or anyone make you feel like you're not enough. Your worth isn't defined by the trials you've faced, by the mistakes you've made, or by the voices that have tried to silence you. Your worth is found in who God says you are, and He says you are chosen. He says you are equipped. He says you are more than capable. Everything you've been through has been preparation for this moment, this season of your life. The enemy wanted you to shrink, to doubt, to shrink back in fear. But God has been working behind the scenes, refining you, preparing you for what's coming, and what's coming is bigger than anything you could have ever imagined. It's time to stop surviving and start living. You've been walking through life like you're just trying to make it through, but God didn't call you to just survive. He called you to thrive, to walk in the authority He has given you, to take dominion over the earth and everything in it. Heaven has been waiting for this moment, for you to rise up and take your place. You are no longer the victim in your own story. You are the victor. Every battle you've fought, every scar you carry, has been building your testimony. You are the proof that God is faithful. You are the evidence that what the enemy meant for evil, God has turned around for your good. And now it's time to step into the fullness of what you were born to do. Every attack you've faced has been a setup for the greatest comeback of your life. Every setback was positioning you for a greater release. You may have felt like you were fighting a losing battle, but the truth is, every time you stood, you won. Every time you refused to back down, you were claiming territory. Heaven saw every sacrifice, every prayer, every time you fought for your purpose, even when you didn't feel like it. And now, heaven is stepping in. The angels are moving on your behalf. The doors that were closed are about to swing wide open. The chains that have held you are being shattered. The delay is over. The time of waiting has passed. The breakthrough you've been praying for is not a distant dream anymore. It's right here, right now. And you're walking straight into it. The enemy thought they could keep you stuck, keep you in bondage, keep you in a place of frustration and confusion. But what they didn't know is that you were never meant to stay in the same place. You were never meant to be trapped in the cycle. You were never meant to settle for less than what God has promised you. And now, heaven is moving on your behalf. You are not waiting for a breakthrough. You are stepping into one. What the enemy tried to steal from you, what he tried to take, it's all coming back. It's all being restored, not just in the form you expected, but in a way that will leave you in awe. You were chosen for this, chosen to rise, chosen to take back what's yours. And now, everything the enemy thought he could take from you is being returned tenfold. The pressure you felt, it's been shaping you. The pain, it's been purging you. The loneliness, it's been protecting you. The isolation, it's been preparation. Every moment of silence, every moment of confusion, every moment when you thought you couldn't take another step, it's all been preparing you for what God is about to release in your life. And what's coming is far greater than anything you could have imagined. Heaven has been watching, waiting for the right moment to release everything that has been stored up for you. And now, the release is happening. You've been in the waiting room, but the door is opening. The time for your manifestation is now. The enemy never saw this coming. You are no longer the one who hides. You are no longer the one who doubts. You are the one who walks in authority. You are the one who speaks with power. and you are the one who will rise to claim everything the enemy thought he had taken. God is moving on your behalf in ways you can't even fathom. The enemy is about to see exactly who he was messing with. And the best part? You haven't even scratched the surface of the power that's about to be unleashed through you. Now, the time has come for you to rise. Heaven has been preparing you for this moment. Every trial, every tribulation, every season of difficulty, it's all been leading to this. And now that you've seen it, now that you know who you are, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. The enemy's plans, they're undone. The chains, they've already been broken. The delay, it's over. The breakthrough, it's already here. You are walking into everything you were born to do, everything heaven has been positioning you for. The enemy didn't know it, but everything he tried to do to you was only fueling your rise. And now, the world is about to see what happens when a chosen one steps into their full power. Every obstacle that stood before you, it's crumbling. Every lie the enemy whispered to you, it's being exposed for what it is. Every door the enemy tried to close, it's being thrown open wide. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer passive. You are walking into your season of dominion, walking into the power that was always meant to be yours. And the enemy? They're about to watch you rise, and they won't be able to do a thing to stop it. Because the truth is, they never had a chance. You were chosen for this, and now you're about to see the manifestation of everything God has planned for you. It's time to step into your full authority. It's time to take back what's yours. It's time to rise and show the enemy just how wrong he was about you. The power is in your hands, and nothing, not one thing, can stop you. The world has yet to see what happens when the chosen one rises, but they will, and they will know that heaven has moved on your behalf. You were born for this, and now it's time to walk in it. You weren't meant to live in the shadows. You weren't made to sit back quietly, to hide your voice, or to shrink under pressure. The power inside you was never designed to be silent. You were born to declare, to speak with authority, to shift atmospheres. And the moment you realize that, truly realize it, that's when everything changes. The enemy's greatest weapon is your silence, your doubt, your hesitation. But chosen one, no more. No more silence, no more shrinking, no more wondering if you're enough. The truth is, you've always been enough. You've always had everything inside you to disrupt the darkness. You have been equipped with the words that heaven is backing. The enemy thought he could silence you, but what he didn't know is that you were never meant to whisper your way through life. You were meant to speak with the roar of heaven itself, to declare what's coming, to call things that are not as though they were, to move mountains with the power of your voice. And that voice is not just your own. It's the voice of the Almighty speaking through you. It's heaven's authority poured out on earth. The moment you realize that your words are weapons, everything in the Spirit shifts. Your prayers aren't just hopes thrown into the air. They're commands, declarations that heaven listens to and hell trembles at. The enemy knows that your voice is a threat, that your words have power, and that's why he's tried so hard to make you quiet, to make you doubt what you're saying. But chosen one, your words are the key to unlock what's been held back. When you speak, the earth shakes. When you pray, angels move. When you declare, the atmosphere shifts. You're not speaking to a crowd, you're speaking to the realms. And the enemy? He knows the power that lies in the sound of your voice. But what he didn't expect is that you're learning to use it. You're learning that your voice is not just for communication, it's for creation. When you speak, you create new realities. You're not just waiting for change. You're speaking change into existence. You're not waiting for doors to open. You're commanding them to open. You're not begging for healing. You're declaring it over your life. Your words are powerful, and they are about to reshape your world. The time for timid prayers is over. The time for asking is over. Now it's time to declare. It's time to speak with the authority you've been given. It's time to move mountains, break chains, tear down walls. Heaven has been waiting for you to realize what's inside you, waiting for you to speak what's been held back. And when you speak, heaven listens. Angels respond. The enemy's plans unravel. It's time for you to rise with a boldness like never before. The enemy has tried to convince you that your words don't matter, that your prayers are weak, that your declarations are pointless. He's done everything in his power to make you doubt that you have any real authority. But here's the truth. The enemy is terrified of the authority you carry. He's afraid of your voice because he knows that the moment you speak with conviction, with the fire of heaven behind you, everything changes. He knows that when you open your mouth, heaven moves. The chains that have held you back begin to break. The lies that have kept you in bondage are exposed for what they are. The confusion and fear that have clouded your mind begin to dissipate. And the enemy, he has no choice but to retreat. You were never meant to beg. You were never meant to plead. You were never meant to wait for permission. You were born to declare with power. You were created to walk in your authority. And right now the Spirit is awakening that authority inside of you. You are about to speak in ways that the enemy cannot ignore. You're about to move in the fullness of your purpose, and nothing can stop it. When you understand that your words have power, that your prayers are warfare, you become a force the enemy can't reckon with. You aren't asking for permission anymore. You aren't waiting for someone else to speak on your behalf. You are speaking on behalf of heaven. You are declaring the will of God in your life, in your family, in your community. And when you speak, things shift. Heaven backs you. The enemy trembles. You've been taught to pray soft, polite prayers, to speak in ways that sound nice, but heaven isn't looking for polite declarations. Heaven is waiting for you to speak with boldness, with authority, with the fire of God. When you declare, you are speaking with the same authority that created the universe. Your words are not empty. They are not powerless. They are not insignificant. Your words are weapons forged in the fire of the Spirit. Your prayers are not mere requests. They are commands in the spirit realm. And when you speak, things move. The enemy thought he could silence you. He thought he could keep you from speaking up, from declaring your destiny, from announcing the power that lies within you. But you are learning who you are, and when you realize the authority you have, nothing in hell can stop you. Your voice is your weapon. And when you speak with heaven behind you. It's time to stop asking for what's already been given to you. It's time to start declaring. It's time to speak over your family, over your finances, over your health, over your future. It's time to declare God's promises over your life, over your purpose. The enemy wants you to believe that your prayers don't matter, that your words don't make a difference, but the truth is, your words have the power to change everything. You are no longer fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The victory was already secured when Jesus rose from the grave. Now, it's time for you to step into that victory, to walk in that power, and to declare what God has already spoken over your life. When you speak, heaven moves, and the enemy, he can't stand against the sound of your voice. You are not powerless. You are not weak. You are not insignificant. You are a chosen one, and your words carry weight. The enemy knows this, and that's why he's tried so hard to silence you, but no more. Your voice is about to echo through the heavens. The sound of your prayers will shake the foundations of the earth. You are not just speaking into the air. You are speaking with the full weight of heaven behind you. And when you speak, you will see change. You will see doors open. You will see chains fall. You will see strongholds crumble. Heaven is waiting for you to declare your victory, to speak with the authority that's already been given to you. And when you do, nothing will be able to stand against you. The time for shrinking back is over. The time for hesitation is over. You have been chosen to speak with power, to declare with authority, to walk in the fullness of what God has called you to do. And from this moment on, every time you speak, you will see the power of heaven move. The chains the enemy tried to keep you in will break. The lies he tried to bind you with will unravel. The doors that were shut in your face will open wide. And you'll walk through them, not as someone defeated, but as someone chosen, as someone called, as someone walking in the victory that has always been yours. Your voice is a weapon, and the time has come for you to use it. You've been fighting, haven't you? It's like every time you take a step forward, something pulls you back. The breakthrough you've been praying for feels just out of reach, like you're always one step away from it. But let me tell you something, you are not fighting for victory, you're fighting from it. The battle was won long before you ever stepped onto the battlefield. Jesus defeated the enemy once and for all when he hung on the cross, and when he rose from the dead, he gave you the authority to walk in victory. The enemy is already defeated, and the only way he can hold you back is if you give him permission. And that ends today. No more permission, no more fear, no more hesitation. Every attack, every moment of resistance, every time it felt like you couldn't make it through, was just preparing you for this moment. The moment when you would fully step into your authority and walk in the power that has always been yours. Heaven has been backing you from day one, and now it's time for you to see the fruit of everything you fought for. This is the season where you don't just ask for victory, you walk in it. You've been through the fire and you've come out stronger. You've been through the storm and you're standing tall. The enemy thought he could break you, but all he did was refine you. Now you're walking in your God-given authority, and there's nothing the enemy can do to stop it. You're not waiting for victory anymore. You're already in it. You're not hoping for breakthrough. It's already here. You're not begging for healing. It's already been released. The moment you step into the fullness of who you are, the enemy's influence over your life is broken. And you are walking in the victory that was secured for you on the cross. The power of God is moving in you, and when you speak, when you pray, when you declare, heaven backs you. The enemy cannot stand against that. He is defeated. He knows it. And now it's your turn to walk in the fullness of your authority. You are not waiting for permission. You are walking in the power that's already yours. You are walking in victory. You are not just here to exist. You are not just here to survive the storms, to weather the battles, to pass through the trials and come out the other side just to say you made it. You were born for more than that. You were born to take back what was stolen from you, to reclaim what has been lost. Every battle you've fought, every enemy you've faced, every painful moment has not been in vain. They were the shaping of your destiny, the forging of your purpose. What you thought was an attack on your life was actually a strategic positioning. Every setback, every disappointment, every struggle, they've all been preparing you for this very moment. The enemy thought he could stop you, thought he could discourage you, thought he could make you settle for less than what God has promised you. But here you are, still standing, still fighting, still pushing forward. And now it's time to take back what belongs to you. The promises God has given you are not just wishes, they are declarations. They are yours by divine right. The enemy cannot possess what God has already decreed for you. He cannot take what has been ordained for your life. The power that is now inside you, the authority you've walked into, is all part of your divine calling to take back what was taken, to reclaim the ground the enemy thought he had won. And when you take back that ground, it's not just for you, it's for your family, it's for your community, it's for your generation. What the enemy didn't count on was that you wouldn't back down, you wouldn't quit, you wouldn't give in. He underestimated your resilience, your strength, and your unshakable faith. And now, every bit of territory he thought he could hold on to, every promise he thought he could steal from you, is coming back into your hands. This is the season of reclamation. This is the time where what was lost is being returned. Not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because God has ordained it. The doors that were shut are opening wide. The promises that were delayed are being released. The ground that was stolen is being reclaimed. And as you walk in that authority, everything the enemy thought he had taken from you is being restored. You are a vessel of divine restoration. Heaven is aligning everything in your favor. You're not just surviving, you're rising. You're stepping into your rightful place, taking back the ground that belongs to you, and nothing is going to stop you. The enemy is watching, and he is realizing now just how wrong he was to mess with you. Because heaven is backing you. And when heaven is for you, no force in hell can stand against you. There's a power rising in you, a strength that cannot be denied. You've endured the trials, you've walked through the fire, and now you're stepping into the fullness of who God created you to be. It's time to stop looking at your past mistakes, your past struggles, your past failures as something that defines you. The enemy would love for you to focus on those, to keep you trapped in a cycle of regret and shame. But God says no. Those things do not define you. The power you carry, the authority you walk in, the purpose on your life, that is what defines you. You are not the sum of your past mistakes. You are the embodiment of heaven's promises. And now it's time to walk in the fullness of that identity. No more shrinking back. No more questioning if you are enough. No more doubting if you have what it takes. You were born for this moment. You were created for this season. Heaven has been waiting for you to step into your calling, to embrace your identity, and to walk in the authority that's already been given to you. This is not the time to hesitate. This is the time to rise. This is the time to take back what the enemy thought he had stolen from you. The time for passivity is over. It's time to walk into your destiny, to take hold of every promise, and to live in the fullness of what God has ordained for you. You are chosen. You are appointed. And the world is about to see what happens when a chosen one rises. The battle was never meant to break you. It was always meant to reveal you, to show the world who you are in Christ, to show the enemy the power you carry, the authority you walk in, and the destiny you're fulfilling. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, a week ago. You've been through the fire, but now you're walking out with a new strength, a new purpose, and a new understanding of who you are in God. And the enemy? He can't stop you. He can try to distract you. He can try to make you doubt. But the truth is, every time you stand, every time you rise, you remind him that he's already defeated. Every time you declare the promises of God over your life, you remind him that his plans will never succeed. And now, as you walk into your new season, as you step into the victory that's already been secured for you, you are walking in authority. You are walking in the fullness of your destiny. And nothing, no one can stop it. Heaven is backing you. God is for you. And when God is for you, there is nothing the enemy can do to hold you back. You are not just going to survive in this season, you are going to thrive. You are going to walk in victory. You are going to step into everything the enemy thought he could steal, and you're going to take it back with interest. The time of waiting is over. The time of struggling is over. The time of wondering if you're ever going to make it? It's over. The doors are opening. The chains are breaking. The promises are being fulfilled. And you are walking into a season of divine restoration, a season of reclaiming. A season where everything the enemy thought he could take is coming back to you. It's all coming back to you. Every promise, every opportunity, every blessing. The enemy thought he could break you, but all he did was set you up for a comeback. And now it's your time to rise, to walk in your full authority, to reclaim everything that's been stolen, and to see the fulfillment of God's promises in your life. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The moment when everything shifts, the moment when everything comes into alignment. And you, chosen one, are right at the center of it all. You are walking into the fullness of what God has for you. You are stepping into your destiny, reclaiming everything that's been stolen and walking in the authority that has always been yours. And the enemy? He's watching as you rise, knowing that he made the biggest mistake of his life when he tried to stop you. It's time. It's time for you to rise. It's time for you to take back what's yours. Heaven is backing you, and you are walking into everything that was promised to you. The victory has already been won. All you have to do is step into it. You're not just surviving anymore. You're rising. You're not just existing in this world. You're taking authority. And when you step into your true purpose, when you realize the full extent of the power God has given you, you will understand that nothing can stand in your way. Every chain that has tried to hold you, every lie that's been spoken over you, every attack that has come against you, it's all been leading to this moment. The enemy tried to make you think that you were weak, that you were powerless, that you were insignificant. But now, you know the truth. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are a force to be reckoned with. Heaven is behind you, and nothing can stop you. The time for waiting is over. The time for wondering is over. The time for questioning your worth is over. It's time to step into your calling. It's time to take back what was stolen. It's time to walk in the power and authority that was always yours. Your victory is here. Your breakthrough is now. And the enemy? He's already lost. This is your time.